Hi, my name is Kenny Dutro, and I want to welcome you to the video and thank you for your request for some more information about this fantastic and very real opportunity. Also want to remind you, I sent you a link to this very short 1-minute video. This lady's name is Sherry. Go ahead and watch it if you haven't already. It will provide some key points about how the company works, what we do, and how you make money. Now, to start out, I'd like to show you a little bit more about this great company that I've been working with called Facebook Paydays. Now, Facebook Paydays is actually part of a much larger media advertising company, and in a second, I'm going to show you exactly what they do. Okay, now Facebook Paydays is a free opportunity, so you can keep your money in your pocket. It's not only free, they will actually pay you to join. So never any cost to a member, free to join, better than free because they will actually pay you to start. In fact, the company will actually pay you $25 to $50 up front within 48 hours directly to your PayPal account, and then a monthly check of $15 to $30 just for participating and joining. Over the short course of time, you can actually make up to $230 if all you want to do is join and participate and do nothing else. Now, you don't have to refer anybody to get paid, but if you do decide to refer people, you're also going to collect $50 to $75 to $100 as a finder's fee every time you refer a person. Now, contact me or your sponsor later about the difference between earning the 50 and the 75 and the $100. Okay, so what does the company do? Well, they run ads for small and medium-sized businesses on Facebook and Google to generate sales for their clients. That's actually how they make the money to pay you and me for participating and referring others like I just explained. Now, you've probably seen a lot of their ads on the right side of your screen when you scroll up and down on Facebook. Um, how do they do this then? How is it done? Well, the company pays people like you and me, and they pay us to let them use the business side of our free Facebook account, which is called Ad Space or the Ad Manager. Now, you may not even be familiar with your business ad manager, and you probably haven't ever even used it. In fact, most people don't even know that it exists, but it does. In fact, here's an example of what it looks like. You'll see there's different tabs here for ad campaigns that you might be running. It'll have ad sets, it'll have ads, it'll show budgeted amounts, it'll show the results, all the kind of things you'd want to know if you were running ads for your own business. Now, if you've never used your screen like this, it's basically empty if you've never used or run any ads. And why is it empty? Well, because it's being unused. So what the company will do is they'll basically pay you rent to use that ad space to run ads for their clients using their proven ad box method. Now, you and your Facebook friends, they never see any of these ads, but the ads are mostly related to health and fitness, sports, travel, that kind of thing, all very family-friendly content. Okay, so what's this ad box I just mentioned? Well, it's a very small 2-inch device that they send you for free. They pay for everything. They pay postage, they pay for the device and everything. And when you get it, you simply plug it into your modem or your router, and it runs and manages the ads automatically. You don't have to deal with any of that. And of course, it's totally separate and not attached to your PC. Now, it's a simple device. You just plug it in on one end. It'll have the wire that goes, or I should say the cord that goes into the wall, and on the other end it'll have the cord that goes into your Ethernet connection in your router or modem. So you just plug it in and you get paid. Within 48 hours, you're going to get paid up front, and then you're going to continue to receive monthly checks for up to 6 months, and at least, or I should say no less than 12 weeks. And that's even if you don't refer anybody. Now, of course, if you refer people, you're also going to make even more money. So the key thing here is to figure out, do you qualify? Okay, now before I go over these requirements, I want to mention, if for some reason you see something here that keeps you from qualifying, do not worry. You can still make good money by just referring others. So stick with me here. It would mean you won't be able to get the ad box and do the rental part, but you can still make, like I say, good money by simply referring other people. So we want everyone to be able to participate and make some money in some sort of fashion, okay? So here's the requirements. You need to have a Facebook account that's at least a year old and it has at least 100 friends on it. You also have to have access preferably to a laptop or a PC for at least 25, 30 minutes because they're going to want to verify that your Facebook account is legitimate and that it really belongs to you. And like I just showed you, you're going to want to have some available unused advertising space, which if you don't know what this is, like I said, you probably have it. Now, you're also going to have need of a Wi-Fi on a router and a modem. You also need to be at least 18 years of age, and you need to be a resident of the United States, and you also need to be not I should say you're not going to move for at least 12 weeks. You need to be in the same residence for at least the same 12 weeks while you do the program. And again, you need to have a PayPal account. Okay. Okay, so you remember we went over this graphic a little bit ago on how you can get paid upfront money just to join your upfront bonus. You can also then be paid $15 to $30 on your monthly checks. And then you can also refer if you want, making anywhere from $50 to $100 per person you refer. Now, the reason I bring that up is because I want to illustrate to you the very real potential that this company offers you. We have people that are bringing in three, four referrals a day. Now, the thing I want to say up front though is I can't guarantee you any particular amount of money because, like it says down here, I don't know your work ethic. I don't know you. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know how much time you have available. But what I can tell you is this does definitely reflect the possible results based on consistent and systematic production. Because, like I say, we have people that are bringing two, three, four in a day. So let's just kind of go over this real quickly. Let's assume you work 5 days a week, that your average referral is about $75 because you could get 50, you could get 75, you could get 100. 75 is kind of a good average. And let's say that you are feeling like, well, I could definitely bring in at least one person a day. I could bring in one referral that I could talk to and show them how I will get them paid, 25 to $50 up front and 15 to 30 every month. They're not paying you a penny. They don't have to buy anything. It's really a pretty simple concept. You're basically getting paid to get other people paid. Anyway, so you're thinking I can do that. I could do that at least once a day by working 5 days a week. Well, that would be five referrals in a week. That's going to make you on an average about $375 or on a monthly basis about $1,500. Now let's say you could double that, just get two a week. Well, just double everything. That's going to be about $750 a week, about $3,000 a month. Now, like I say, we have people that are doing much more than that, four or five, whatever the case be. Now, let's say you work full time. You say, Kenny, I don't know if I could do three or four a day or two or three a day, but I think in a week's time I could certainly bring in two, three, or four people just by kind of making this my side gig, my side hustle. And we have people that are doing that too, and we actually help you with that because we show you how to advertise for free on Facebook. We give you banners, we give you ads, we show you everything on how to do that. Plus, you don't have to talk to your friends, but if you want to, and you can show them how they can make a quick 20 to 50, 25 to $50 and up to $30 a month. Who wouldn't want to do that, especially when it's not costing them anything? But let's just say that you come up with the idea, well, I could do this 4 times a week. So that's about $300 a week. That's about $1,200 of extra monthly income. Now, is that life changing? Is that earth shattering income? Well, not for everybody. It's not a ton of money. But I can tell you for a lot of people that would make a huge difference. I mean, that might be the difference between making a car payment or making a house payment or making the mortgage payment or buying some extra great stuff for your kids or maybe getting your kids into a better school or maybe paying for a medical bill or whatever it is that would make your life a little bit easier. Now, let's be very conservative. Let's say you think I could only do maybe one a week. I'm just really busy. I work hard. Okay, even at one a week, if you just could do one a week, that's still going to bring you in about $300 of income extra month, extra every month. Now, is $300 again life changing? Well, I can tell you for some people that would just make their life a whole lot more comfortable and convenient. So I can talk about potential all day long, but let's go ahead and get you to some proof. I didn't copy all the proof I could have because there's tons of it, but what I tried to do is get a sampling from a cross section of people on the team. Some of these are mine, some of these are from people, other people on the team. Keep in mind you get paid for your referrals and for your bonus 3 times a week. So every other day you're going to get paid on PayPal, and then you'll also get a monthly check for the monthly rental part of it. So one of my team members has a concept. He calls it everybody eats, and so that's why I showed this. Here's somebody that's I think that one's mine there. $25 for just signing up, $125 for bringing over a couple people. Here's another person who signed up, another person who brought over maybe one or two people. This gal was on fire from the get-go. She brought in three people in the first 2 days. She made about $225. A couple days later, she brought in a couple more. She made $150. This guy, Mike, he's an incredible producer and very common for him to do two or three or four a day and at least two or three or five, six, seven a week. So he's got a check here for 375. He's got another check for 400. This is somebody totally different. So what I'm trying to point out to you is if you come onto this company and you're qualified, you're guaranteed to make money right out of the gates. And so there's other ways also that you can make money. I'm going to just go into these quickly. We have weekly raffles just for joining the company, you get a bunch of raffle tickets. You're automatically entered. We had two ladies that were entered last week. One, they hadn't even done a thing yet, and one of them won a notebook, and the other one won, I think, some gift certificates or something. And they hadn't even got into the company yet, basically. So they have raffles. They every time you bring someone in, you get so many raffle tickets, and that happens almost every week. So that's another little side bonus that you can enjoy with the company. I'm not even going to go into this very much, but if you're somebody who's really on fire, there is no limit. The sky's the limit because let's say you're bringing in 10 accounts a week. Well, you already made 750 at least dollars just off those 10 accounts. You can make an additional weekly bonus. If you're really on fire, you can see you can make bonuses weekly of up to $2,000. So what is the next step? Well, the first thing would be to get back to me or get back to the person who brought you here. And either they or I will get you the information to get started, to get set up, and to get paid. Okay, so once you decide that you want to move forward with this, it's very simple. Just get back to me like I mentioned, and I'm going to get you basically a very simple three-step process. It'll probably be a video, maybe a website, and it's going to have three forms on here. One of them, just to get registered, is going to look something like this. You can see it's pretty basic. You'll submit that. And then after that, the second step will be to get you to go ahead and apply for your rental space. And then you'll also get verified, meaning that your account will get verified to make sure it's a legitimate Facebook account and that you meet all the requirements, okay? Now, there's one more thing that I wanted to emphasize before we move forward and end this video. It's the training and the support that you're going to receive. We do not believe in leaving anyone behind. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a great trainer and I'm good at getting people's questions answered and helping them out. It's almost practically like one-on-one training because you're going to be in chat groups where people are very helpful. They know a lot of the questions that you're going to have. Now, I don't put you into a chat group until you've done this training because I don't believe in putting people blindly in and having them have to ask a ton of questions. I'd like them to know what they're doing. But then once you're in that chat group, you're going to get tons of support. You're going to get all the questions answered that you need. There's going to be this certification where you basically will take maybe 15 minutes to go over 7, I think it is, very quick videos, and they're going to ask you a few questions. It's very simple. And then once you do that, you're basically going to be certified and you can start earning. Now, not only that, we're going to help you by showing you groups that you can go into on Facebook and start advertising on your own. These are free ads we're talking about, so not a penny out of your pocket. We'll show you some free sample ads that you can use. We've actually got some here provided for you. You can use them as a model and you can create your own. You can also, from the chat groups, people are very good about sharing their ideas and what's worked for them and what hasn't worked for them. You're also going to have banners that you can use to advertise in those groups. So there's all kind of stuff here. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much, but I guess if there's one thing I could convey to you is the concept that we do not leave anyone behind. We want you to succeed, and we want to make sure that you have all the training you need within the course here and then with the chat groups and support that we provide you. That's exactly our goal because we want you to get off on the right foot. Okay, well, let me know if you would have any questions or would like to get started. Make sure you get back either to me or to the person that brought you to this video, and we will get you to the next step and go over any other questions you have and make sure that you're off on the right foot, like I said earlier. So remember, the only way to get started is to get started. Don't overthink this. It's free. If you qualify, you absolutely are making money right out of the gates. Now, if you could make money without spending money, would you do it? Well, that's what this opportunity is. You're not selling anything to anybody. You're just getting paid to participate. You're not having to buy anything. You're not spending a dime. And then if you decide, you can also help other people and get paid pretty well for that too. Now, you don't have to be great to do this business. You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to be great. But in order to do that, you need to take action and begin. So I look forward to working with you and getting you paid. And if you've already made the decision to get started, welcome to the team.